The creep spread is interesting. So you can regen biomass, but only on creep. The issue also is if you make it too easy to spread creep, then vision would get out of control. Alternatively, like think of Stukov in multiplayer. The creep isn't what gives you vision, it's the creep tumors. So if you could find a way to spread creep in a way that isn't the same as generating, I don't know. It's an interesting challenge, yeah. Is there different music? Did you put custom music into this? Yeah, I like it. So it seems like the colonist infestation is hugely important early.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's worthwhile to build your buildings at the edge, like your supply depot, so they spread creep.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. That makes sense.
It's a strange map. I'm assuming you can build your command center without having creep.
Yes, he said that.
Okay.
Can be, but the supply depots need to be built on creep, I think. We can test it.
The supply depots, yes, they have to be built on creep.
Okay, but they spread the creep as well.
Mm-hmm. Do appreciate the music here.
The supply mechanic is interesting. What it feels like macro mechanics from other races, except you have to do this just to keep up at this point. It's interesting. Also, apparently the AI will still break. Like, even though I had them both to random, they both need to be the same specific race. You can't pick random. If I'm looking correctly.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
I like the idea of the infested colonists, though, in general, just because you can use them very defensively and they're very cheap. But they only have 20 HP, so that's kind of cool. Like, you could spam them to try to hold on.
Right. Mostly for defense.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you somehow spread the... I mean, creep spread seems extremely important for this race. Do your units gain a speed increase on creep, or... It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I think it's just the biomass. When your supply depots get destroyed, do the infested colonists survive and spill out?
Pop out of there.
That would be pretty neat.
Yeah. Okay, Abathur's the announcer.
I think for... Oh, is it just in general? I couldn't tell.
Do you have Abathur? Announcer? Yeah, for me. It's definitely worthwhile putting those guys in the supply depots.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have to, otherwise, like... Well, it's cheaper. So how much are they? Yeah, it's 75, so, like, you pretty much have to load them up, otherwise you're... Compared to the other races, there's no cost-effectiveness to doing it differently. So I have Decayed now, that are basically Banelings, but they have stim packs.
Yeah, stim packs.
So you can move them in faster. That's cool. So rather than getting a Baneling roll that can just, you know, work, you have to actually particularly... use it to get them to move faster, yeah. One interesting thing about the creep spread that I want to bring up is because they build like Terran and Protoss, where you're going to want to make multiple production structures, which means you need more space to build. And I think that could come to a head. Like, if you want to build more barracks, but you don't have space because you don't have enough creep, that could pose a challenge. Fuse Lab. Let's see what you're all about, Mr. Fuse. What do we need for these?
Building this... Where was it? Rust room? Like your factory?
Rust room.
Yeah. Spore Ray is the starport. Rust pit. Armory.
I think the Fuse Lab... Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was on two different places.
No, Fuse Lab has some cool abilities. Unlocks a transfer ability on the Aberration. Reduces cooldown of the consumed colonist and transfer abilities on the aberration. Increases movement speed of colonist. Let's just get all this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to spread creep, but you lose a lot by putting it so far out in the open, you know? Also, we don't have to worry about the AI, so...
Right. And we could build up, and then in the next one we could do a 1v1. Or...
Yeah.
Might be fun.
Right, so let's see. Fanatics gain +1 attack range. Increases the movement speed of Decayed. I'm just curious to see.
How much faster they are.
Transfer ability. Reduces the cooldown of Consume Colonist of the Aberration. I need to build an Aberration to see what they can do.
Yeah, the Aberrations can consume colonists to restore 25 biomass.
Movement speed of Colonists, I don't know, it doesn't sound that appealing to me because I'm mostly just using them for the supply purposes, but they're good for defense.
Build the Aberration. Their consumed colonist is actually on it's autocast.
Oh. Ah, okay.
Let's see how that works.
So you like rally the colonists up and load these things up. But what does that do? Hold to restore 25 biomass. Because these aberrations only have 50 health. It's on cooldown, but they're not eating anything. So basically you load them up, and that gives them extra HP. So it's an extra 100 HP on autocast.
How does that...
So, like, if I attack this, it automatically regenerates its health based on it holding the colonists.
Right.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, there's a lot of micro involved to load these things up.
Oh, the Underlords can produce creep if you build them from the starport.
Okay. Oh, so there is a method to continue producing creep, and then gene modifier. Really? I mean, it's different. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around it still, but it's...
I noticed the colonists and Decayed aren't included with the F2 hockey.
Yeah, the Fanatics aren't either. If I'm F2ing right now, the only thing I'm getting are the Aberrations. The Decayers are very fast. Hang on, I got a stim pack. Oh my god, they're like little rocket ships. Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh,
These poor SCVs.
They don't know it's... Oh, they GG'd.
I will accept your surrender. Teal AI. Aqua. Yeah, it's not really Aqua. I don't know if I'd even say that's teal.
It's interesting. The Decay, they have... Looks like they have a melee attack before they blow up.
Yeah, they attack once. You can... I mean, you have to manually trigger them to explode.
Right.
But they attack once and then explode. I don't know if that's intentional, Templar. Let's see what the gene modifier does. Unlocks the irradiate ability on the apparition. Unlocks acid spores on the apparition. I'm going to make a few of these before we end this. Just because I want to see what they do.
Yeah.
Hound. Slow-moving unit that attacks with houndlings. Hell Swarm. Amalgamate of frenzying suicide. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, so let's get the AI to actually work this time. Decay do a lot of damage, so to balance that, they have an aiming time, or an arming time, excuse me, meaning they take a second to explode beforehand. Okay.
But if they get destroyed before they explode, do they still do damage? Or no?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's face off against functioning AI.
I'll do it right this time, I promise.
Yeah, we can put them on hard.
Okay, so AI, Terran.
And then make sure you change yours as well.
Zerg. Zerg. Okay, they're the same. There we go.
Terran and Zerg? It's not the same.
No, the enemies, one is Terran, one is Zerg.
Okay. Oh, I thought they had to be the same race.
Okay. I want to make some of those units that come out of the Rust, whatever the factory is, the Rust, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One seemed like a little carrier on the ground. I don't know. But now we have functioning AI. I mean, it's only on hard, but
Should be exciting.
Got to make actual units
See
now.
how they stack up.
Well,
I like this map though.
I think it goes unsaid that I am extremely scared of what might happen.
Gotta be on our A games.
I know. The AI likes
just
to
make
rush.
a lot of the decade. You set them to random.
No, one is Terran and one is Zerg.
No, like you can set them to like fast expand or.
Oh yeah, that's just random.
Yeah.
There's different race selection slots for each AI and needs to be the same. Yep, okay. So is the AI going to work this time? I'm just putting that out there. Is it going to work? I'm asking.
I'll send an SCV down there. We can check them out.
Yeah. Hopefully it actually works this time.
It'd be fun to do some 2v2.
Like vanilla 2v2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played for so long.
Yeah, same here. Been a while.
Yeah. I used to have a group of 4 or 5 people. We used to play all the time. I watched an interesting interview with it was like a podcast, and Pig was on there and Maynard was on there, and they were basically just saying that the StarCraft community shoots itself in the foot by basically dictating to people what they need to, how they need to play, and what they need to like. And what happens is a lot of people who just want to play and like try something goofy, they're basically told you're not allowed to do that. Because that's what happened. Like as soon as we started trying to climb the ladder, oh, they are building. Okay.
They are building.
As soon as we started trying to climb the ladder, we decided that we didn't want to play anymore. Like we got sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that makes a big difference. Basically, if you have someone who's constantly saying like, "No, it needs to be this way," then people are like, "All right, well, fuck you. I'm just not gonna play."
As long as you're not cheating, you can play however you want.
Yeah. But that's why places like a lot of just StarCraft related communities, they push people away because they're not welcoming. For that reason, they don't think they're not being welcoming, but they're not. Makes a big difference. That's why I'm all about being casual.
It's the way to go.
Yep. It's all about that casual enjoyment. I don't give a shit what people want to enjoy when they play this game.
Well, I think our early defense is covered.
Yeah, I'm just making fanatics for now.
Mm-hmm. That Stimpact seems pretty good, though. Yeah, I played some 1v1, but probably more 2v2. Just kind of enjoy like the team aspect.
Yeah,
of that.
That's why I've rarely played 1v1. I may have been more likely to get into it if I started with it, but I just had friends who were like, yeah, we want to play this game together. Now I think team games are kind of considered a joke, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So have you built that rest room yet?
No, I'm just making tier 1 stuff. Excuse me. Ugh. Alright, I'm making it now. I like the. I just.
You rally points, different supply structures to make loading up colonists a bit easier. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a good point. The hotkeys are confusing me because the supply depots are A because they're called amalgamates.
Yeah. Used to S. That's being pretty nitpicky, though.
I mean, he said that the hotkeys are. It's still early build, you know.
Did you? Oh, you went and attacked. Okay.
I just sent an SCV. I'm just making a bunch of these fanatics. That's
Rest
all.
pile. Yeah.
Stim pack. I just keep making supply depots further and further out. I don't know if that's the right way to go here.
Definitely works. Supply depot line.
Oh, movement speed of aberrations, cool.
Oh, wow, you can make abominations.
But they're called abominations?
Yeah. They are They at least their icon is the Warcraft.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, maybe is it like this, like the big stitched together flesh thing? Yeah.
Yep.
I guess that's basically what the aberration is too. But...
Visceral detonation.
Blast
Blast all of its biomass off its body, generate a large area and long-lasting area of creep. Let's try it out. See, it blasts its visceral.
Ugh, so visceral. Gross.
It's useful. I guess you could just like have a steady stream of those abominations and follow them with the colonists. What do these guys do? Oh wow! So the Hellbats. They have mines. Slowly do damage to all enemies in the area of effect.
Yeah. Fuse room. Better watch out. It's fuse room. Ready to shout. Ah! It's a song. Digesters.
Dude.
Healthy balance of speed
attacking.
and damage. Uh-oh, better watch out. Oh, there's the Abomination!
Look at him go. Oh! This is death animation.
Coming in. Pew pew!
Nice.
The fact that you can get so many of these fanatics so early does strike me as like very, very powerful early game.
Mm-hmm.
Digester mines can only be seen... Oh, interesting. Okay. I just want to make so many of these decayed. Like, that's all I want to do.
Yeah.
Because they're so fast. Bunkers! So Abominations have a lot of HP.
Yeah, they do.
Gore-spattered cleavers.
They tank quite a bit.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's gore-spattered. It's not just a cleaver.
Other attack. Gore spatically.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
It's a gore-spattered cleaver! Gross! Who's the depraved freak that made this?
He's in the chat.
I'm transforming these bunkers.
It's exciting.
Yeah, so you can't re-burrow these after you lift them up. All right, Rust Pit, let's go.
That gene modifier. Where do you build that? Oh, there we go. Let's check this out.
Yeah, I'm mostly just building stuff. Like, I have so much money right now, but I figured we want to...
Just try everything out.
Yeah, so the Aberrations are interesting, but I feel like they overlap with the Abominations in the sense that they're meant to be frontline tanks. And the Abominations just completely overtake the Aberrations. Like, I like the idea that you can load the colonists up into them, but I don't see much of a purpose again, once you get to the higher tiers, but
75-25. I mean, they're what? I mean, the abominations are.
The abominations
twice
have
the
more
cost.
health. That's what I mean. Like, they sort of just get completely overwritten.
Mm-hmm. Operation.
Put down one of these mines. What does it look like? Is it just like a creep colony, or?
Yeah, it looks like a creep colony.
Oh!
I'm making some of these. The spellcasters? Apparitions?
So these cost minerals. I can see them being really good because they give vision.
Mm-hmm.
Rust weapons, okay. The range of hell swarms. Sure, get some hell swarms. Have you tried those yet?
I don't think so. Where are they built from?
The Rust Factory? Rust Room. Still
Give me
haven't
some-
really wrapped my head around all the names yet. The Rust Place.
I like the hounds.
Oh, they are. So yeah, they're like little
Yeah.
ground carriers.
Carriers.
I never loaded these guys up with colonists. I guess I should
So I
do
built-
that.
Built one of these ghosts. They have plague fire. They're permanently cloaked. Applies target with a corrosive spore that reveals the vision radius and slowly damages the target permanently. They have
Launched
radiate,
swarm.
then acid spores.
Ah!
Applies-
Did you see
What was
that?
that? No, what was that?
I have these Goliaths, and they just launch swarms of things. Holy shit!
Spores of launch some gore at the enemy. This is acid spores. 9 acid spore stacks, all units in area. Increases damage. Oh, damage taken. Seemed pretty cool.
Yeah.
So maybe. Let's actually see here. Just checking like the unit priority.
Guess I'll make these
So yeah,
apparitions.
so if you have a bunker in your F2 group, they'll take priority over the apparitions. So maybe just make sure the apparitions have priority over the infested bunkers, the uprooted
okay.
ones. Let's make it a little easier for the player.
I have them hotkeyed. JayborinoPlays, you never use hotkeys. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? I'm not myself today. You
Only
said
when
you were
playing
casual, and here you are using hotkeys. Are you crazy? I know. The biomass, the whole idea with the biomass is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
These apparitions are permanently cloaked. Wow.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I wonder what their attack is like.
Their spells are really good.
I
Applies
know.
a target with corrosive spore that reveals the vision radius and slowly damages the target permanently. That scares me. You want to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, it says not enough food.
Oh wow.
It's a lot
Oh
of
my
text.
god. What was
Wait, I've got...
plague fire?
Yes!
Radiate.
The swarm! I just used those Goliath things. It seemed to
I
work.
think we've done it.
I made some of these griffins, too. They look like griffins from Heptacraft, if that's what they were
Yeah.
called. Little harassment units. They seem like they're basically wraiths. They're almost exactly wraiths, yeah.
Can I cloak?
Yes. The abominations.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, they stand out quite a bit just visually.
Yeah.
Man, we really took out this this AI. Let me tell you.
Yeah, we went try hard. They tried to siege up, block our advances, but we were having none of that.
Don't worry, guys. I'll put out a guide, a couple guides on Team Liquid on build orders. You know, you can all get better if you tried. It's like you just need to get good.
Just copy our
copy
our build orders.
Make sure you watch what we do, and you can learn and maybe get better, and then finally maybe you can actually play this game and have fun. Because otherwise, like, why bother?
There's no point.
Oh, okay. So the swarm launch is on autocast. That was just a little. That's a little. The hell swarms are really cool. I like these a lot. Yeah. I thought you had to cast it, but it's actually on autocast.
No. It's pretty satisfying to
actually,
see.
yeah, really strong too. Wow. Long cooldown.
I can just see building a 200 army of the hell swarms. Just wiping the map with that.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite unit that I've seen as part of this faction. The apparitions are cool.
They have a couple debuffs that you can apply.
Oh, the bunkers are ranged.
Yeah.
Like when you unburrow them, they're ranged.
Sukhovs are too. They're the same.
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought they were melee.
Well, because they kind of swipe with their hands, but they shoot from the little...
I never realized. Like, the range on these is 12.
I think that's further than Sukhov's.
Yeah.
Bunkers. Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
I'm very pleasantly surprised in general with all the options here.
The hell swarms, they can attack, like, if they're on the low ground, they can attack the high ground.
I mean, most range units can, though, right? They should, right? As long as you have vision?
Yeah. I guess their attack is so cool looking that it kind of stands out. Surrender.
Oh. Stukhov's bunkers are very short range, but Marines can shoot out of them when they're burrowed. The Fanatics can shoot out of uprooted bunkers. So if I were to load it up first, then uproot it, it would have its ranged attack, the bio launcher, and then also have units inside of it? Am I understanding this correctly? Because that's crazy.
Guessing you can't put them in now.
Yeah, you have to do it. You'd have to do it before.
Do it before you unload them.
Yes, he says that is correct.
Yeah.
That's neat.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my god, they're not surrendering.
Just give up.
Just give up.
You want to do a 1v1?
I may actually want to stop soon because
your voice.
My chest is starting to go. I see the Zergs still have a thing.
Yeah, they have a base over here.
Yeah,
trying to rebuild.
The area of effect attacks are bananas with this race. They're really fun, but yeah, I mean it mentions it at the very beginning where it says this race is not balanced. Beware. Seems very strong, but obviously it's coupled by the fact that you have to micro a lot. You have to micro to macro, specifically like loading up aberrations, loading up bunkers. Depots. Yeah, depots. That's a big one.
Spreading creep. Just building. Yeah, building placement is really key for this race.
Yes.
GG.
Nice. That is cool. I like that.
Yeah,
so, yeah, if anyone wants to play that, you search for Infested Terran data. It's an extension mod, and then you just apply it to any of the melee maps, except the ones that have the Vespene geysers, the weird Purifier Vespene geysers. Yep. Yeah.